All right, let's open some of these up and let's show you what you expect when you get your Nacho Daddy Spoon. All right, so this is the original 3/8. So all of them have instructions in here, kind of rigging instructions. These are not, you don't have to do it this way. This is how I like to do it. I like to tie a loop knot at the front of the lure, and then at the top of the leader, I tie my swivel. But the one thing that you must have is a swivel. These baits will twist your line. But back to the lure. So this is the biggest of my original nacho. So the original nachos are all this kind of clear with reflective tape inside of it. This one's the gold hologram. It's got gold in the front and silver in the back. And it does have a rattle with a red eye. This is the original 1/4 ounce. This one's a little bit smaller profile. Kind of show you, compare them here, show you the differences. If I can get them here right. So yeah, they both have a stainless steel nylon coated weed guard. This is a spring weed guard that it's going to really hold up. It's not going to break or anything. Like I said, both of them have rattles. Both have a red eye. This one's the silver hologram. This one's silver on both sides. Great thing I like about these baits is you have this full profile of this lure here, but when it hits the water, these edges just disappear. All you really see is that reflective tape. So it's a much smaller profile in the water, but you still have the weight and stuff. You can cast a little further. And like I said, I like to use these whenever I'm wade fishing, wind at my back. More of a finesse lure here is that's the way I like to look at these two, the original nachos. All right, here is the 3/8 loaded. I call this one loaded because these have a weight inside of them. So you can see it there. So yeah, this one you can cast a little bit further with that weight in it. It sinks a little bit faster, but not much. You still get that nice flutter out of it. It's the exact same profile as the 1/4 ounce, as you can see here. It's just the only difference is that weight. So this one, you still kind of need the wind at your back, but you can control this one a lot better with that weight in it. You can kind of cast a crosswind. As for these, casting crosswind, the wind's gonna catch your line and kind of just pull the lure where it wants to go because it's so light. But the benefit of this light lure is you can fish some really shallow stuff and just keep it right in front of the fish and not get buried in the grass. Same with this one. It's a much lighter lure, but if you need some control and want some more control, this is the one to go to. So here's the 1/2 ounce. This is the 1/2 ounce loaded nacho as well. Same thing here. It's got a weight inside of it with a rattle. See that weight there. And this is the same profile as the 3/8, just again without the weight. Same lure, just a little bit heavier. Fish a little bit deeper water, it sinks a little faster. All right, and then here's the 3/4 ounce loaded. All the loaded nachos are gonna have these stickers on them. So if you see these in the store, you know that these are gonna be the loaded ones with the weight inside of it. So yeah, here's the 3/4. Again, same profile as the other 1/2 ounce. Just has a bigger weight inside of it. Now this one, I mean, you can cast this one in the wind, fish it at the surf, off the jetties. You can heave this thing a mile in the flats and just really reel it like work it like a traditional spoon for the most part because it's so heavy. And you know, every once in a while I like to reel this one in pretty slow, keep it off the bottom, and then just pause it every once in a while and just give it 4 or 5 good twitches. Let that rattle really work, let it just kind of dance in the water, and then just let it flutter for a second and then start it again. This one I really use when I'm trying to cover some water. You can just really cast this thing a mile. More of your traditional type spoon. So just to recap, these are the loaded, these 3 here have the weight in them. These are my originals without the weight. The originals are more of a finesse type bait that you need the wind at your back, you know, real slower bite. You know, you can just really have these hover in the water, work them more like you would a corky or a soft plastic. These here, you know, you can really cast these more forgiving with the wind and stuff. You don't have to have the wind at your back. You kind of want the wind at your back with these two, because they're a little lighter, but you can throw crosswind. It's not really going to affect you too much. And it's 3/4 ounce. I mean, no matter what's going on, you can cast this thing. It's more of your traditional style bait. These you can just twitch and kind of work them. But anyways, these are the 5 lures that we have here at Nacho Daddy.